Hey, Jersey Jones here. Welcome back. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. I run a YouTube. I run an eBay. I run a whatnot. I buy and sell. I flip. I deal cards. That's what I do. Love cards. Been collecting since like the mid 80s. I'm addicted to it. I can't stop. I don't want to stop. I submitted my first cards to SCG. I assume these are the cards I had to sign for it, and they came from Florida, so it's got to be it, right? I purposely avoided looking on the internet to see what I got on these cards. I submitted 5 really nice ones. I hope I can gem all. I know it's not possible I'm going to gem it all. I hope I get one because it's a cheaper card. And it's a base, but it's a rookie. So I hope I can gem that. So without further ado, let me open this up and see what I got. Is it weird, boys? And I'm kind of nervous about this. I don't really know what I'm going to end up with. Like I said, I never submitted to SCG before. I own several SGC slabs. I own PSAs. I own the flea market graders. I've owned all kinds of stuff, but I never actually submitted cards. Some of the reveals I've seen on the internet, they come in a much nicer box than this. This is just a regular box. I'm really hoping no one came back and thinks stupid like ungradable. And they packed them in there good. Okay, it is definitely the cards. Alright, I don't know how to even do this without revealing. Let's do this. I'll pull this whole thing out. Let's get rid of that. Pop this one open. Obviously, you can see on the top. That's 1989 tops. All right. They took pretty good care of these. I like the way they packed them. $15 to ship it back. It took like forever. That's because everyone is super far behind when it comes to grading cards. I know some people are waiting on PSA for like 3 months, insane amount of times, which that doesn't work for me. Plus, PSA has really been screwing people with the grades. I don't care what anyone says. Seems like they're doing some population control, and they're trying not to get certain things above a certain price or certain grades because they're worried about it killing the market, which I can understand that to a certain extent, but we all know all slabs aren't created equally. But come on, you gotta give me people a break at some point. Alright, here we go, here we go. First one I submitted was, I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna look at that though. First one I submitted was a Randy Johnson. I pulled this fresh from a box. Christmas, or right around Christmas, and it is a Randy Johnson rookie, and this is the one that was on the lower end. I really needed a gem to see if I can get anyone to give me decent money for this. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. 10, yes! All right. Randy Johnson on 10, the gem mint, that's awesome. I knew the centering and everything was good. I was worried a little bit about the edging, just because these are really super old cards. But man, all right, good. I mean, that is about as perfect as the 1989 tops as you're going to see. But really happy. All right, some of you guys, you see this back, automatically flash you back to your childhood. It does for me. I think about buying packs of 1987 tops off of the side of Maddie's ice cream truck in New Jersey, where I grew up, crushing 1987 tops. I must have bought, I don't know, thousands of packs of 1987 tops. But this isn't a 1987 tops. This is a 1987 Barry Bonds rookie, and it is no peachy. And if you look here, you'll see that the Peachy cards were made in Canada, and they are in French, and they are limited run. The back almost looks like a Tiffany, but it's not a Tiffany. It's an O-Peachy. And I can already tell, like I already know, like the centering on the back's not great. The centering on the front was off a little bit. Plus there's a tiny little black mark right there. So I already know I didn't gem this, but a gem of one of these, it could be like a $10,000 card because they're so unbelievably limited. All right, let's see. 9 would be like ridiculous. 7 or 8. Well, hopefully it's an 8. I'm hoping it's an 8. High end, it's an 8. So let's take a look. And it is an 8. Okay. All right. That's awesome. Okay, so it's about what I thought. Near mint, super sharp corners, centering's off just a little bit. The regular Bonds rookie card are hard to gem. You know, PG is no exception. The Tiffany version of this was a really limited run, and it's really expensive. But man, this is a cool card. I have several 1987 Bonds rookies in 10s, and this is my only OPG. And when I picked it up at auction, and it was nice, I had to send it in for grading. So happy about that. Pretty awesome. All right. Next one is going to be a 1975 Johnny Bench. As you see, I have a 75 Carew right here. Really love Topps. Love these 70 cards. They, of course, don't have as much value as like the 60s cards, like something like this, or 50s. I have some 50s laying around here all over the place, or 40s. But, man, these are cool cards. That one was a 6.5. I know this one was better than that Carew. I know it was. I just don't know how much better. Let's see how much Johnny Bench, or what Johnny Bench got. Okay. All right, 7.5. I could live with that. It's a nice card. Good sharp corners. I thought it was pretty well centered. I do get a couple of rough spots on the bottom, just small. None of these slabs are created equally. I think anyone that's in cards, they know that. It's just that depending on who's looking at it, it's depending on what you get. But, I mean, this is cool. I'm happy with a 7.5. I think someone will probably want to pick that up. That's nice. Nice slab. All right, the next card is a Bonds rookie that, again, I picked up on auction. And believe it or not, I'd never actually seen this. It's a Fleer 1987 Hottest Stars. This is an insert. And this one is in good shape. Pretty good centering. Face of the card was really clean. Corners were super sharp. I picked this one at auction, too. And it's kind of a weird rookie card. Again, I hadn't seen it before. The regular 87 Fleer is extremely hard to gem. All those Fleers from the 80s are very hard to gem. Like 81 through 90 are impossible. And then the ones after that really aren't worth any money. So I got this Bonds at auction. When I got it, I was like, man, this is clean. I'm going to send it for grading. I'm hoping to gem this one just because there's a super low population. I really don't see these very often. So let's see what we got. I need a better way to reveal these things. It's more dramatic. Oh, all right. 9.5. I like it. Fleer Hottest Stars. And this is, his rookie card, 1987, so 9.5. So not a gem. Though it's pretty damn close. Like I said, the centering on this is very nice. There's a little tiny spot right there. And this corner is just touched just a little bit. But okay, very happy. Very happy with Mr. Bonds. I'm very happy with both my Barry Bonds. There's a collector out there that wants some relatively rare stuff and is willing to pick up Mr. Bonds on my eBay or whatnot, or wherever I decide to list this thing. I don't think I'll run this at auction. This is a really cool card. It's very unique. It's pretty cool. All right, last one. I submitted this card knowing that it was loaded off center. This is the first one that I got. This guy's one of my favorite all-time players. Was never a Yankee, but was class act. We lost him way too soon, and it was a Tony Gwynn rookie card. It's 1983 Donruss. You don't see a lot of these that have great centering on it. Actually, the back on this is actually pretty good. But I know the front was kind of messed up. I'm hoping to get an 8 out of it. I'd love to get a 9, but I'm thinking more realistically is an 8. So we're going to see how we did on this one. The only Gwynn I've ever owned. Got it. Had to send it in graded, and I was sending in a bunch of stuff anyway, and I figured, why not? So, let's see what we did on this one. 7. Ah, damn it. I mean, is it really that off-center for a 7? Really? And this is what you go through when you send cards in for grader. Someone looked at this and was like, bam, 7. I mean, I can kind of see how it's twisted just a little bit. Centering's not great on it. They cut it a little bit uneven, but it really is not that bad. I mean, is the center really that bad compared to, like, centering on this is just a little bit off, and that one just, it looks like it's similar, very just small, a tick, maybe a twist, You know, put it in the phone, put it on the Instagram, and just turn it like, 5 degrees or something, and you'd be right on there. I mean, that kind of sucks, but still cool. It's really hard to sell slab 7s for what you want to get for them, but still, it's a cool card. I might PC this. I don't really have a big PC, and it's mostly Yankees and like weird stuff, or like vintage, like stuff from the 50s and the 40s, but I might PC this. Anyway, this was my first submission to SCG. I feel like I did pretty good. All right, so this is how I did. Overall, I'm pretty pleased. I wish that one was a little bit higher. I'm glad I gemmed this. And in the Gwyn, I feel like I just kind of got hosed on. But, like I said, I'm not surprised, but I'm happy. I'm happy with it. Let me know in the comments if you've ever sent stuff in for grading and who you sent it to and how you did. And also let me know if you feel like PSA is straight up screwing people, because that's the general vibe I'm getting from the public. Anyway, until next time, like and subscribe.